Romance and love? You've heard that, right?
Right, yeah. But research shows to build strong relationships, first, we have to see ourselves clearly.
Very good. And guess what? Who's going to help us do that? This week's People 911, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, here to help us become self-aware. And you know, we throw out words like consciousness and woke and aware. We throw those out a lot.
That's easier said than done.
Easier said than done. What is that?
Well, let me say this. It's important to know how you're wired, why you do the things that you do, because when you understand you, then you can communicate that more clearly to the persons that you're dealing with. Not just in your love relationships, but in any relationship, whether it's with your children, whether it's with your co-workers. You really need to understand why you need what you need.
You also, don't you have to know what you're doing so then you can either stop, like if it's something negative, then you stop it.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have to kind of be aware of your faults as well.
Absolutely. And so in this week's 911, we're going to talk about essential colors. Essential colors is a personality assessment model that helps people understand how they're wired, but more importantly, how to deal with people who are wired differently. So I use colors. There's only four types of people. The first color is blue. Blue people are people. They are people focused. They love people and people love them. They wear their feelings on their sleeves. So if they're happy, you know it. If they're sad, you know it. They're the type of people that can watch the same episode of Good Times when the daddy died and cry every time. And we know James not dead. They value relationships more than anything. Second are gold. Gold people are organized, structured, dependable people. They're the ones that everything has a place and it must be in its place. And they love rules. They love them so much they want to make them.
Yeah, type A, definitely.
Then after they make them, they want to enforce them. So they come across as a little controlling, but they want the work done. The next is green. Green people are heady people. They are intelligent naturally. They love information. They are the type of people, when they start talking, it's like E.F. Hutton. You want to listen because they know what they're talking about. They pride themselves on competency. And then last, but definitely not least, is orange. Orange people are rule breakers and risk takers. They're charming, they're witty, they're the life of the party, they're impulsive. So they'll just do a thing and say, oh, it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. But all of us have all four colors in us. They're just at different levels. So it's really important that you know where you're at right now, but that is not where you stop. You find out where you're at today to find out where you need to work at. So whatever you're low in, you need to work on that so that that can be more.
The colors can change, right? Because you can go from a blue to a gold and then all of a sudden become orange.
Absolutely.
Well,
let me
Who do you think you are?
Well, I took the test today and I was blue and gold, but the only thing is I love breaking rules and I don't like following any of them, and I don't like control, and I like to be impulsive. So I feel like I'm all the colors.
You need to become more self-aware.
I need to become more self-aware.
And hone in on who you are. No.
Maybe.
No.
But people can go to my website, which is essentialcolors.co, and take the test right now and find out who they are. And then let the people in your life take the test too, so you know what you're working with. I say this: if you know what you're working with, you know how to work it.
I am going to take that test. I'm curious.
And while that happens, I'll put a chocolate chip cookie that's freshly baked in front of your face, and I'll tell you if you're impulsive or not. Because if you pick it up and eat it, you're impulsive.
I'm a Gemini, so I have that definitely a side of that in me.
Thank you so much.
I know. Well, thank you, Dr. Sabrina. Always great information.
So you have a movie night.
I have a movie night.
Yeah.
Yes. Movie night is this coming Thursday. It's a part of my 28 Days of Love. Every day for 28 days, I'm talking about love. And so we're having an event all about what men want. Roop, what do men want?
I'm not broaching that subject.
Oh, yes, you can.
The new movie is on Thursday over at the Bel Air. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite, get tickets at the door. All male panel going to be talking about what men want, and our own Lee Thomas is on my panel.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Gonna be good. Yeah, I love it.
Look forward to hearing more about that. Appropriate guest, Lee Thomas, a movie guy on movie night.
Yes.